Greetings, everyone, and welcome to Mandela Effect, my memory of the human skull. What I'd like you to do for a moment is to close your eyes, hopefully you're not driving, and think about the last time you saw a real human skull and envision it. Probably the first thing you notice is there's no nose. You know, maybe you're a little kid and you're like, how come there's no nose on that skull? Well, you learn later because it's cartilage and deteriorates away and just only the bone remains. Then you might say, gee, it's kind of weird not seeing those lips and just those teeth, so envision the teeth, the last memory you have. And, and just, the jaw bones and everything. And I just want you to think for a moment, your memory of the human skull. Stop the video right now. I don't want to taint your memory. I did do another Mandela Effect Human Anatomy Had Changed video. And I left out some things about the human skull. And to my knowledge, no one else has covered this topic yet. So I don't want to taint your memories since everybody says we have bad memories. So think about it. Think about the human skull. So 1, 2, 3, boom. Here it is. The human skull. But first, I want to show you Neanderthal man and Homo sapien. So, because a lot of people are going to say, oh, you're remembering Neanderthal man. No, okay, so here's Neanderthal man. The first thing you notice is the forehead's different. The brain case shape is different. The bow bridge is different. The nasal bone projection, this is more flat, that's more protruded. The cheekbones, look at the cheekbones low, the cheekbone the angulation of the cheekbone and the angulation of this cheekbone, and then the chins are different. But then I look at this jawbone and I still don't remember from the old Earth this jawbone being so gigantic. This skull just seems a bit curved different, and now we have the spinal cord going into this part of the brain where I remember being further back, and in my other video, see Human Anatomy Had Changed, and I go into in great detail. But now I want to cover the thing that I forgot to cover. The thing is the eyes. The eyes have bones behind them. I also don't remember this huge space right here, and this gigantic jawbone, and these huge indentations, and these flares, and just don't remember that. And this is people criticize me for using CGI and stuff, but this is a human head, medical grade, human grade. So anyway. So here it is again, the eyeball, the eye socket, and there's these bones, and there's, the hole for the optic nerve, of course. And the reason this is so near and dear to me is because, I've been in self-defense classes and helped women, I used to be a volunteer for that kind of stuff. And one of the things we taught is that if a woman gets kidnapped and she's in a rape situation, these guys are usually completely, cuckoo crazy, psychotic people, and you're going to get raped and be killed. So this is a real life or death situation, and oftentimes you don't have a knife handy or a gun or pepper spray, so once you're kidnapped in life or death situation in a very sexy manner, you put your hands on the person's head, and at the exact moment, or the right moment, you take both your thumbs and shove them completely through the person's eyeballs in an upward direction, not in an upward direction, in order to push the eyeballs up into the person's skull and kill them. It is a death maneuver. If we teach that if you use a little bit less pressure, you will just knock the person unconscious, a little bit less pressure, and you're just going to blind the person and piss them off. So we teach women that, or men, whoever is in this life or death situation, that when you do this maneuver, you are committed. You are committed to killing this person. No ifs, ands, or buts. You are this is life or death, you're killing this person. You have to be fully committed and shove your fingers all the way through there. Now, my point is, in order to teach this technique responsibly, don't you think we're going to talk about, oh, by the way, there's this bone behind the eyeballs. Jeez, oh man, how irresponsible is that? We've been teaching hundreds and thousands of self-defense classes, and we never once mention, oh, by the way, little 18-year-old girl, little 16-year-old girl, when you shove your fingers through this jerk's eyeballs to kill him, there might be a bone there. You think we might mention, hey, there's a bone there, and how to deal with the bone. How hard is this bone? I don't know. I'm not familiar with this eye socket bone thing. In my world, it doesn't exist. On the old earth, we don't have this bone, and so you can easily just shove your fingers through their eyeball up into the brain, and it kills them. So that is a radical self-defense, life or death maneuver in the old earth, and that's why I remember this so well. So for all the critics, I know you're going to say I have a bad memory, and I just have this cuckoo crazy story of being a volunteer for teaching women self-defense, and you're going to tell me I wasn't in the military, and you're going to tell me all these things. Heck, next you're going to tell me I don't remember my name. Oops, geez, what is my name? This whole thing is getting ridiculous, folks. We're not trying to convince the natives of anything. What this is people remember things a little bit differently, and we're telling each other our stories about how we remember things differently. And we're just talking to each other and trying to, figure things out. If you're from this place, if you're a native, guess what? I'm not here to convince you. 100% proof, positive fact, that bone's always been there. I'm not arguing that. I am not arguing that fact. That bone has always been here on this earth, and that's my point. Nothing changed here. I will say it over and over and over again. Nothing changed here. Mandela effect people have no proof. Zero, none, nada. The reason is, we got picked up from another earth, we got put here, and we have our memories from another earth. Come on, how does South America move 1,000 miles? It's because it didn't. It's always been this way here. Australia's always been near Papua New Guinea. All these things, they've always been this way here. We're not trying to convince anyone of anything. We're just saying we have memories of another earth, and it doesn't match up with the memories here. So for the love of God, please stop arguing. Look out, for your brothers and sisters in Christ, because guess what? Jesus Christ exists on our old world too. Let's help each other. Quit attacking the Mandela effect people. Watch my video. I found the old earth, what to do, how to be compassionate, how to have sympathy and empathy, and help us. Stop attacking us. Offer help and try to understand that we're not here to convince you of anything. We're just talking about our feelings. God bless and good night. I said too much. Sorry, having a bad day, I guess. So here we go. How do I end this dang thing? Oh, I don't want to end on that note. But no, it's getting a little frustrating because people are saying that the Mandela effect, people, what the Bible changes and how it's scaring people of the Bible and chasing them away from the Bible. No, I want to say to all those folks, people are running to the Bible. I wake up every day to 1,000 messages. I do weekly Skype calls. I have thousands of data. Oh my gosh. That's just it's just we need to stop hating and attacking each other is the bottom line. We're all in this together, and we need to understand, okay, let's say you don't agree with us. There's thousands, millions, we don't know the number. You research it, critics love to do that. So you tell me how many people are experiencing this. Now, if you have thousands of people experiencing this bizarre event, why don't you try to figure out what's really going on? Why is this happening? Instead of saying, bad memory, you're under delusion, blah, 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 blah. living inside a little box. Why don't you kick down the box and say there's more to reality? There's more than you know. You know, there could be something to this. Just open up your minds a little bit. Soak it in. Watch my videos. Try to see what's really going on.